Obligatory can opening. First use how. It's stream time. We going in. So off stream, I already did all the side stuff, so we should be good to just keep going. We're starting now, for now. Let's go. Let's go bathhouse one more time.
Welcome to Laguna.
Hey. Also, I'm also eating my dinner right now, so.
That's the stuff.
I may not talk as much.
This
A little bit.
might be a little too toasty. I feel fully refreshed after that. Make sure you don't catch a cold. Hey,
Okay.
what's next?
Now we can call it a day. Decided to meet up with the immovable once my other work was done. Should I head over there now? Yeah. Afterward, they went to Station Street to pick up some odds and ends. And when it came time to return to the office, October 18th. It's a little early, but I think we should call it a day. Yeah, I'm back to the office. Benny's, feel free to go straight to the dorms if you want. Really? Does this have to do with your conversation with that racer earlier? Nah, it's not that important. Oh, and your trial period's over, Reset. I don't know how long you were planning on hanging around, but we're happy to have you. Thank you. Helping the supplies we purchased back to our base. Appreciate it. Anyway, don't stay up too late now, guys. Oh. Is she sad that we can't spend more time together? Why is he running off all on his own? Do you think we should track him? We shouldn't invade his privacy. Aren't you curious, Anise? I keep saying Anise. Agnes! I mean, yes, but... Reset, aren't you against prying into Van's business too? On the contrary, I'm in full support. I've been fiercely curious about his destination. Furthermore, it seemed he was going there for the sake of his acquaintance rather than for personal business. But in truth, I was recommended to start spending more time as I please, so I intend to do just that. What? Alright, then we shouldn't leave anyone out. Let's call Aaron. Will you be coming along, Miss Claudette? Fine, I don't want to be the only one left out. I really thought you were more mature than this. I apologize for my imperfect nature. I am still only 20 after all. Oh, he almost for sure knows that they're going after him. Yep. Zed! Man, a big ass bracer like you can't just stand around here and not expect to get stares. Hey there. Sorry for calling you out on such short notice. How'd you manage to convince the others to let you go? Don't worry about it. I lost him anyways. But think you could give me more of a heads up next time? These kids will poke their nose into anything once they catch a whiff. Sure thing. Next time. So, what do you even want from me? If you just wanted someone to help you blend in, wouldn't Elaine or Clausel would have done the job just fine? They're tough enough to serve as backup, but they'd probably make me stand out more than you think. Besides, I think you're a better fit for who we're about to meet. Oh, come on. Hey, I'll buy you a drink for the trouble. Anyway, let's get going. Whoa! Blacklight District. Well, here we are. The place the city's very worst call home. For how long it's been around, it's kind of crazy how much more lively it's gotten in the past few years. No kidding. You won't find it on any map, yet people are still somehow finding their way down here. What criminal wouldn't be tempted by a literal lawless zone where they can let off all the steam they damn well please? Might be a bit much for your little ones to handle right now, though. Yeah. Hate to do it, but I gotta introduce them to it eventually. Got my watch. Let's see. Can't stay ignorant of its existence forever when you're in this line of work. True enough. So my impression of you being a mother hen looking after her chicks wasn't so far off after all, huh? Oh, can it? So where are we going? Well, let's peek in at the nearby bars for starters. Watch your back, right? I know.
Mind if I split? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Come on, man. Where's your adventurous spirit?
We're going on an adventure! Really?
Let's have some fun.
You really want to mess with us?
Ha! No need to go easy on him. Come on, come on! This'll hurt. Just try and take me. Ha! No need to go easy on him.
Dude!
Better be ready. My move now.
Full boost. Go all out.
What's the matter? This'll hurt. Go easy on him.
No need to be scared.
Woo!
Chance. This'll hurt.
One down. And murder she wrote. And that's how it's done. I almost feel sorry for the bastards in hindsight. Almost. Gotta be pretty wet behind the ears to pick a fight with the immovable and not know what they're getting into. Goes to show the Taito school still got its rep. It's lost some of its luster from back in the day, alas. Citra Dojo closed down 10 years ago after Master Ryuga passed. Now it hangs on by a thread, split between several disparate dojos. Speaking of those, Got something on your mind? I remember you'd like to go visit those rinky-dink dojos every now and then to train with the disciples. Why not take up the mantle and revive the title school outright? You ever think of doing that? Can't imagine anyone would have a problem with you taking the reins. I'd love to see that as much as anyone, believe me. But I don't think I'm cut out to lead the whole school like that. And I can't just shirk my duty as a bracer to chase some pipe dream vibe. Maybe once I'm retired, I'll give it some thought. True. Guild probably can't afford to lose somebody as high up as you. Given everything going on right now? Yeah. You flatter me. I can't take all the credit, though. You really held your own in that fight back there. You got a lot of oddball moves in your arsenal. I could tell you're trained in Kunlun. Clear as day. Must have a hell of a master to be able to fight like that. Hell of a master is right. He wouldn't waste his talent on a punk ass like me. Couldn't even repay him for everything he did. Yeah, you don't say. Could he mean... What does he mean? Finish the thought, Zin! Come on! Anyway, let's keep moving. Our destination should be further in.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
Hello,
What
miss.
will it be?
I shall take your cookie. Thank you. Purchase some of this. Free lane? Yes.
I'll be seeing you.
Banner launched.
Thanks, man.
There you go.
Oh, I've got some fine wares for sale.
Marin? Wait, do I have this already? I don't. ATS will show iron drop plus 25%.
Best come again. I've got some fine wares for sale.
That might be worth it.
Best come again.
I already have a bunch on me, though, apparently. He does need some extra health. Did somebody have... I drop by 20%. Eh.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Hey! Got plenty of money. I've been warned not to buy any of this stuff yet, because apparently there's better in a little bit.
We await your next visit.
Let's talk if you've got a minute. Don't take too long to decide now.
You have a
Come
cute
back
voice.
soon.
But boss is gonna yell at you.
Okay. Oh. Is that who I think it is? You're shitting me, right? Decided to hold things up.
How
This
delightful
guy.
it is to see
I
you,
knew
Mr.
it.
Arkwright. And you as well, immovable.
I hate to eat before I proceed this conversation.
You sure took your sweet-ass time.
Oh, and him?
Didn't expect Arkwright to be with you, though.
Oh. Food is done. Okay. I'm just here to do him a favor. If I know we were coming to see scumbags like you, I'd have turned them straight down. Come on now, no need to be like that. I knew you were in Calvert, but it's hard to believe it's been 2 years since I last saw your face, eh, Walter? That says Jormungandr, huh? Bugged the hell out of me we weren't even able to use that chance to settle the score between us. Same here. So I'm sure it's no coincidence I was suddenly able to meet you so easily. I spoke to these two before you showed up, but meetups like this here and there ain't such a bad idea with how little we know about those guys. I see now. We're all after Armada, so we're here to trade information on. I didn't think I'd chance to do a gathering this major. So, who's our imposing friend?
I ask that you proceed as though I am not present.
Huh?
Think of me as a random traveler who happened to be here when you arrived.
That's, asking a lot. Though the code and you being part of this group gives me the idea of who you're affiliated with. To kick this thing off, it's proving impossible to even learn more about Armada at this point. I had a report the other day that a racer and an undercover op on them still hasn't come back. We have been in much the same position ever since the situation in Longport. Not long ago, a cold-blooded warning video was sent to our Council of Elders, the kind meant to serve as an example. They just keep getting worse. We get nothing like that on our end, but there is one guy up top who can't seem to wipe the smile off his face since they cropped up. He's one real shitbag, so if he likes them, you know they're real monsters. Sounds to me like we all think we're better off crushing them before they become even more of a headache. This guy, you the one who mentioned a while back?
I've got a list of questions from the Oathbreaker, so start running your mouth, or I'll run my fist through your face.
The Oathbreaker, huh? Infamous fourth language, huh? It's quite sweet, right? Well, I imagine our definitions of crush differ here, but at least we know where we all stand now. Safe for our friend keeping his guards to his chest there, anyway. Sounds like the CID's up to something, too. Still, wish I could figure out just what their boss is thinking. Old Rocksmith's successor, huh? Heard some colorful rumors about him myself. But knowing he's turned a blind eye to a hole like this makes him alright in my book. Indeed, President Rocksmith was a broad-minded fellow in his own right. But the current president has proven even more receptive toward us. Some of the elders are rather fond of him. Though that does also make him a far more formidable foe during negotiations. From our perspective, the president's willingness to work with you guys is one giant flapping red flag. Oh, do not misunderstand. All of our cooperative efforts are in line with your guild's code. Heaven forbid us otherwise. Can you guys not probe each other while I'm stuck right in the middle? I feel like I don't even need to be here anymore. Easy, Arkride. Your part's just about to come up. What is he doing?
Walter.
Ha! It ain't often we get a chance like this, and you can't pick a place.
He really wants to fight in the middle of this underground bar?
You weren't satisfied with how we ended 2 years ago either. So what say we pick it up where we left off? Right here, right now.
Fool, you stupid. What a time waste.
Sounds like a plan.
God damn it, Zen. Wait, you saw this coming, didn't you? Hell no, I ain't here to watch two monsters beating the crap out of.
Who said you'd watch? You and White Orchid Dragon are joining.
Oh, for the love of God.
Come on. Exchange info, exchange blows. Either way, we're getting to know each other.
This does not equal another. One of these things just doesn't belong here. Huh?
I admit to some reluctance standing between combatants of your caliber. But I am also not one to pass up a chance to face Mr. Arkride and the famed Jin the Immovable.
Well, you should be!
Sorry, Arkride, but this is just how it's gotta be. We'd lose sight of ourselves if it was just one-on-one. And who knows how much damage we'd cause then.
You damn asshole.
I shall act as observer. Fight to your heart's content.
This dude is still here? Why are you so up for this? You're welcome to my spot, you know.
Perhaps another time.
Ready? Begin!
Oh god. They're insane.
Try not to bore me, alright?
Don't hold anything back now, alright?
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
No need to go easy on him.
Oh, is that all you've got?
The hell's the matter, huh? Ha!
I got nothing to fight them with.
Oh, is that all you've got?
The hell's the matter, huh? Ha!
I should probably at least
Oh,
shield us up.
all you've got?
for a sharp boost.
Oh, is that all you've got?
Going all in.
Initiate deploying shield.
Keep on playing.
Hey!
You'll pay for that.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Oh, is that all you've got?
The hell's the matter, huh?
Cypher activate. There.
Crimson Brook.
Put you in your place.
Good chance for a sharp boost. The hell's the matter, huh? Energy output maximum.
Going all in.
Is that all you've got?
The hell's the matter, huh?
Going on.
Try this for size.
Oh, is that all you've got?
Deploying shield.
Why is he going after me?
The hell's the matter, huh?
This'll hurt.
Oh, is that all you've
Deploying
got?
shield.
Crimson.
No use. Better be ready.
Energy output maximum.
Oh, is that all you've got?
The hell's the matter, huh?
Try
Going
this.
all in.
Activating shield.
No use.
Crimson.
A chance.
I want to see this.
Output maximum. Activating shield.
This is here.
Goes in! Hadouken!
Now we're talking.
Boost
Oh,
gauge limit
he
removed.
kicked his ass.
This'll hurt.
We've got this.
Wait, how do I...
Oh, is that all you've got?
There. A chance.
This'll hurt. This'll hurt.
Is that all you've got?
Buster! And it missed.
Sealed.
Better be ready.
Energy output
Try
maximum.
this for size.
Oh, is that all you've got?
Activating skill.
You're making me get serious.
No use.
Ebon play?
Chance.
Full boost. Go all out.
Oh, is
This'll
that
hurt.
all you've got? Well done.
Well, that was quicker than I thought it'd be.
And you still won't accept that S-rank promotion. Why the hell not?
I'm just not ready for it. My Taito skills have nothing to do with it. Though it'll sure give me a boost in confidence if I can beat you here.
Oh yeah? Will it now?
Oh! This is looking real bad. We gotta run! They're gonna blow the place up! The director. You're...
Kilika.
You got here quick, and here I was hoping we could duke it out a little longer.
I figured you'd have a lot of catching up to do, so I thought to give you some space. A mistake on my part, I see. Are you a future S-rank bracer and a society enforcer, or are you infants?
Oh, wait a minute! This was all his fault!
What the heck?
Don't give me that. You were all gung-ho until she showed up, buddy.
Looking more and more like infants from where I'm standing. What a shame. I was rather looking forward to seeing that to its end. You are a force to be reckoned with, Flying Swallow. It's good to see you, Springin. I hope Jin is causing you trouble yet again. I see Jin is causing you trouble yet again. As for you, Zhao. Zhao? I can't remember how to pronounce it. Are you sure it's alright for you to be out of crossbow after your promotion to president? Worry not. I foisted all responsibility here to Yin in the SSS. This guy has no shame. Looks like you brought more suspicious folks to the party.
What? You got a problem with us, punk? So you're the Spriggan of the Republic. But personally, I think of you as the dropout of the Conlone School.
Wait, are you?
Now, Sillies. It's not good to pick fights with him when you've only just met. Even if he is a shady piece of human waste from Adios knows where who can't figure out which half of the moral fence he's standing on.
Excuse me?
Well, even I wasn't trying to be that harsh.
Curious.
Still, I see it was worth our while to come down here. Who knew a battle between the Society's finest Eastern martial artist and a student of one of the 3 great schools would be waiting for us? But perhaps the greatest surprise of all is seeing you.
Thought you were acting kind of funny lately.
Oh, he's with them?
But finding out you're all buddy-buddy with the Society is one thing I didn't see coming.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. I am a mere traveler who chanced upon this place and its current company. Nothing more. I ask that you pay me no mind, Mother Celise, Father Leon.
Huh?
You're not even trying to hide it.
You're quite the interesting fellow, Vice Captain.
Must have been a hard job bringing a couple of runts like them down here.
I thought they would make a fine match for you. We do have an agreement right now, after all.
Who are you calling a couple of runts? You sure can run your mouth dire well, but don't go getting cocky.
That's a big-ass sword.
How about I show you and that hardhead what I can really do?
I'm into it.
Yeah? With what, Missy? That sword? Sure you're gonna be swinging it and not the other way around? Not a teeny bopper like you.
I'm 27.
She's she's older than Van.
Huh?
Huh?
I said I'm 27. Any questions?
Huh. Well, I guess some guys are into that kind of thing.
Into slightly older women?
You are so dead.
You had to step on a landmine.
She's gone Super
She
Saiyan
hates when
God.
people talk about her little baby face and impressively short height.
Also dead.
I'm liking this conversation.
I'll leave this crap to you, Arkwright.
Huh? Why me? I have a feeling I know where these 3 are from.
Oh, there he is.
What are you doing down here? Guys?
Van! Wait. Huh?
Sao?
Sao.
What kind of crazy party is this?
Well, if it isn't Aaron. How'd you even find this place? I thought I threw you off my tail.
This is what happens when you only keep people half in the loop.
Oh no. I know that voice. Elaine. I didn't think you'd wander down here too. Wait, isn't she the one and only Beauty's Blade with the woman next to her?
I happened to run into them during their
They know
siege.
who Reset is?
I did have my doubts on whether to bring them here or not, but as you can see... Well, in any case, I had a feeling you were here.
My apologies. I had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. But now that I see it, this place certainly does pique my interest.
Well, I was gonna bring you down here at some point. But what's with you beating me to it, Elaine? You're the one who's constantly harping on about keeping him out of danger. You going senile? We're used to danger. And besides, I see some other kids down here too. Barry's face, what the heck? I know that you have our best interests at heart, but no one likes being kept at arm's length forever. Sorry for all the trouble this ended up causing, man. But hey, it ended up being a good chance to teach him about this place, no? Oh, please, don't start acting like you did nothing wrong. I'll say, I have some choice words for you too, Jin. You didn't think to discuss your coming here with anyone else? Quite the arrogant move on your part. Well... Don't question him! He's almost an S rank! Well, fun's over. I've had enough of being here. Today was more about saying hi anyway. I've done what I came for. Walter. We will see each other again at some point, even if the only other place I can imagine that happening is your prison cell. One second. Oh wait, that's not gonna work. Alright. Heh. Well, kind strangers, if you would excuse me. Yeah, that's enough hellos. Sorry for making us. Sorry for making you show us down here, Chief. We're out of here. See you all around sometime. I wouldn't be surprised if we met again, though that depends on what A does.
Well, now that the air has calmed down a touch, perhaps those of us who remain might continue sharing information?
Man, you never change.
Sounds like there's no room for doubt then. Almada's got some other organization working for him. So it would appear. Their funding is at least partly coming from those who funded the racial terrorism of the past too. That's awful. Dan was telling us about that not too long ago. Our company's risk assessment led us to the same conclusion. Up until a few years ago, racially motivated attacks on those of Eastern and Central Eastern descent were all too common. They were known to be orchestrated by white supremacist groups who traced their origins back to the Old Kingdom. The situation changed significantly when a rather large group attacked the trade conference in Crossbelt 4 years ago. Fortunately, we were able to quell the situation thanks to an insurance policy we had in place. As soon as the crisis was put to rest, the former president started an aggressive crackdown on those groups. You didn't hear much from them after that. Then the post-war reparations put the entire issue on the back burner. That's not to say that this spanned forever. It's bad forever. If anything, the economic prosperity provided an ideal cover for them to continue in secret. And now their issue is coming to an end, bringing the issue of them. Now their cover is coming to an end, bringing the issue of them to the surface once again. Well, I don't know how those assholes are tied to Armada. But if they got all of those fat stacks at their disposal, that explains how they got so big so fast. Yeah, and with that kind of mirror, they could bring people on the outside into the fold. like the group Melchior and that new puppeteer come from. A group able to wipe out a high-ranking company of Jaegers single-handedly, and likely with special abilities at their disposal. So they are from the Gardens. I'm thoroughly unsurprised you've heard of them. You have, even in the criminal underworld. What's the Gardens? Is it some kind of group? They're a criminal organization that's of a different breed to mafias like Armada. They don't have much in common with the society either, mind. We first learned their existence 9 years ago. Their modus operandi is gathering orphans and giving them a first-class education. An assassination. Damn. Didn't know stuff like that was even real. Unfortunately, it very much is. Their members are few in number, but they complete their missions with startling success. The organization is divided into several groups called Gardens, with each being led by an overseer. We are aware of their presence in Marduk as well. Their threat level is considered to be S+. Internally, it was at one point believed that most unsolved assassinations were their handiwork. Yeah, you can imagine the headache when we even had another group trying to mimic their playbook. Oh, I think I know who he's talking about. Still, their name hasn't cropped up very much over the past couple years. Not since the overseer of the Garden of Swords was taken out by 2 members who fled the organization. Oh wow. I feel like I've read that story somewhere before. What is it, Van? Nothing. Anyway, now we know that that group of monsters is working on Armada. Still a mystery how they ended up that way. Same with how they wound up with all that terrorist funding. Well, maybe a more pressing question is why they're working together. True. You've got 3 of the worst tiles that exist. Just a matter of it working out what hand they're going for. You a mahjong player too, huh? I mean, you're right. Oh, she's giving you that look. We're gonna need to focus on that going forward. Indeed, albeit in our own unique ways, no doubt. Well, I believe we've had enough discussions for one day. Still, seems clear that there's more negotiations between us than some other groups going forward. I am most humbled you are including us in that. Well, I don't know about you and Geen, but Highway has its moderates too, like Fan. Take it we can include you guys in that too, Arkwright? Goes without saying. Hell, we're the common thread between all of you. You're just gonna keep using us as a bridge between you anyways. You got that right, so we would, of course. Oh god. Well, at least they just admit it. Stop being so at sake! I see it didn't take you long to adjust to life in the capital. Just bear in mind that Lady Ashe is rather worried about you at Longport. Do try to exercise restraint in your daily life, Man, she could stand to chill out a little. You should be the one checking in on home more often. How's Jin doing, by the way? He's been abroad in Remiferia for half a year now, right? I believe he's doing rather well. He attends the distinguished middle school there and is blessed with many good friends. Come to think of it, Chief, I know you go way back with him and the Dire Wolf. I would have figured Renee would handle this kind of thing. That's right. The smart guy you and Elaine grew up with, yeah? He's actually quite occupied with another case for us. As for what that case is, you will soon see. Huh? That's sure an ominous way of putting it. Later. And she's one of the more reasonable ones, too. Why can't the CID be staffed by more normal people? Forgive me for saying so, but you're a fine one to talk. Yeah, I can't believe you came to a place like this without us. Kinda pisses me off I let you shake me in the first place, but that's in the past now. So, just what is this place? It's called the Blacklight District. It's the city's unofficial 13th district, and its dark side. A lawless zone that changes location from time to time, and that few cops dare to tread. It's home to criminals of every kind. Good place for them to get together, too. To think that all this time, such a place was right under my nose. You know, I feel like Abi said something about it to me before. I was aware of its existence, but this is my first time seeing it in person. It looks to be a combination of multiple underground areas that went unused during the city's urban planning. Good spot to hang out. You have to walk through a whole damn maze just to get here. An underground coliseum and contraband as far as the eye can see. It's like it was made for me. Well, too late to do anything now that you're here. I'm gonna guess people stayed away because you had Elaine, but people are always getting into scuffles around here. So let me teach you how to speak this district's language. We'll take a tour while we do, but just keep your eyes peeled, alright? Right. Of course. I'm down.
What'll it be?
Hey.
Come again.
Love me a sugar rush.
I'm so close. Really? We outnumber you.
I like your spunk.
If we must.
It's working. I'll smash you. Going all in. Chance.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
This'll hurt. Over here. All for you.
Chance.
Going all in. Let's party. You make me sick.
Activating drive. Chance.
A boost would work here. Activating skill.
Hey.
A boost would work. Activating skill.
Aaron.
Now's a good time to boost.
Going all in.
A chance. Time to go all out. There.
What?
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Let's party. This'll hurt. This'll hurt.
A boost would work here.
No, I won't go down.
Activating skill.
More. This is it.
Here goes.
Go time.
Now's a good time to boost.
Get out of here, punk. I'm sure you guys figured it out, but the Blacklight District ain't exactly the kind of place you visit for fun. Here's another story, but the rest of you make easy pickings for scumbags and lowlifes hacking it down here. You don't come down here by yourselves. Understood? Yeah, I get what you mean. Things can get really dicey if you get surrounded here. If you bring a buddy along, I bet it'd make for a fun fight. Well, ideally you won't be fighting in the city at all. Still, I didn't realize there were so many people like that down here. Yep, pretty spooky when you think about it. This world here is a lot closer to yours than you might be comfortable with. It is, but honestly, I'm just more surprised this all existed right under my nose. At least, it's surprising to someone as well-to-do as me. Perhaps I'm just not very aware of my surroundings. You'd think this would be something of a problem, but it's like everyone just turns a blind eye to it. I hear ya. Blacklight's a lawless place, but they have their own rules instead. The big one being, you don't drag innocent civilians into your messes down here. Most tend to follow that, so they'll leave you alone. Keyword being most. Some of them step out online, like we just saw. Reminds me of Hayaway's Zone Code. Do you visit here often, Mr. Arkwright? You seem to be rather well informed about this area. I check in from time to time. There's intel down here that you can't find anywhere else. As you guys might have noticed by now, it's a good place to sharpen your street smarts. Totally get what you mean. That's gotta be like the best part of this whole trip. Ed, you're born and bred, ain't you? What's with the T-pose, man? Ladies. Oh. It's one of those places, huh?
Ooh, you look dangerous.
Danger is my middle name.
I'd better see you again.
Yes, you will, ma'am. Yes, you will.
Boss is gonna yell at you.
Well,
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next visit.
Oh, I've got some fine wares for sale. Best come again soon.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next visit.
Those are some big ass swords you have in the back.
wow,
Hey,
there
gorgeous.
sure are a
Why'd
lot
you
of
stop
bars
and
in this
chat?
place.
They are likely the only sources of refuge for the people here.
All my stuff is to die for.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you for the business.
See you later, handsome.
I am stuffed.
I'm so close. Bulls Arena?
Cool! There's a match going on right now!
It's some kind of arena? Nice.
Yep. This here's where they hold fighting tournaments. You go in and beat the shit out of each other. It's for a gambling hotbed, as you can imagine. Oh, color me intrigued. That's awesome. Sounds like an amazing place to train. Yeah, no. Literally anything goes in there. Roids, mods, explosives, you know, you name it. It ain't the place to train. Straight up blood sport in there. The organizers will even come up with bullshit reasons to make you fight monsters and archaisms. Even if you survive all the shit they throw at you, it really ain't worth it. Just steer clear of it, alright? That's fair. Sounds like you really have to be on your toes in there. Pretty decent prize money if you win, though. I'll give them that much credit. It's one way to make ends meet down here. Mr. Arkwright, you're not speaking from experience, are you? Nah, that shit ain't my scene. Well, not anymore, I mean. Huh? Look, they were hard times, okay? That bastard paid for a new truck, he didn't pay for all the mods like the previous one had. Whatever you say, Chief. Next time you decide to enter, let me know so I can put my money on you. Hell no, I ain't setting a foot in that cesspit again. Wait, why is it so there's a shop? Oh, it's the shop that was under there. Underwear.
Strange posse you're running with.
Dr. Isabel?
They're all specially made. Always be careful when and how much you use.
So...
Hey, mister, how about some reading material? What'll you have today?
You sell books down here?
Thanks for coming.
I take toast.
Well,
Guess I'll check out the arena.
Well, that's it for now. In this place, I mean.
I don't think I've seen you before.
Oh, you know what I just realized? We haven't checked any bulletin boards here. Yeah, don't sweat that. As a rule, I don't take 4 SPGs from anyone down here. Why not? There are a lot of people here who could use some help, aren't there? For real. Nobody down here is exactly innocent, so I can't imagine anyone being able to go to the cops or braces for help. That's the problem. There are some rare exceptions, but almost everyone down here is a checkered past in some way. Ultimately, I can't trust them not to abuse the system. Worst case scenario, I'd get farmed out as a grunt for some real sketchy shit. Not worth it. That does make sense, given Spriggan's reputation for assisting in legally gray matters. I can see how a bad faith actor might exploit them for their own gain, and how society at large would offer little to defend them. To be clear, I already make a point of filtering out those garbage posts to start with. More than anything else, it'd just be a giant time sink to trying to vet requests from these parts. That's the biggest reason I don't bother. As much as some folks might think otherwise, I don't deal with criminals. I deal with people who have complicated problems. If somebody has a problem they can't rely on the law or the guild to solve, they come to me. That's all there is to it. That's van for you. What can I say? It's worked for me so far. Must be doing something right. End of the day, if someone here really wants my services, they're not completely out of luck. They still got 2 options. They can post a 4 SPG in another part of town, or they can come talk to me. Same as anybody else, really. Doesn't mean I'll agree to help, I'll hear about it at least. That's our boss, always trying to keep the doors open. Let's go. After leaving the district, they made their way to the surface following a different route. Damn, it's already this late? We were down there a while. It connects to the Riverside District too? Feels like waking up from a dream. Guess it was a little bit too much for a kid. Speaking of kids, seems like that boy we ran into is the son of a Jaeger. I really liked it down there. Shady criminals excluded. It was like a conflict could break out any second. A perfect place for training. Not this again. At least I hadn't fully descended into anarchy, even if the rules were somewhat lax. It seemed like a good place to procure goods and materials you can't get on the surface. Yeah, don't want anyone getting hooked on the place, but use it when you need to. Just follow the rules. It goes for you in particular, Aaron. You okay, Agnes? You're awfully quiet. No, I'm perfectly fine. It was just a lot to take in. I'm feeling a bit of culture shock, I suppose. I can hardly blame you. I'm sorry, I was probably making you feel even worse with how carried away I was getting. Oh, you don't need to feel responsible. It's just, to be honest, I've got something else on my mind too. Does kind of feel like something's been eating at you lately. Worried about things at school? Yes, actually. There's a major opportunity coming up that I was considering opting into. But I think I've decided against it. There's nothing more it could teach me that I haven't learned already, after all. Oh?
Our information did not lead us astray, I see.
Oh my
It's
god.
Good to see you all, my friends.
It's the prince!
That it is.
Hi, Najee. Your Highness. Najee! Damn. Talk about showing up unexpected. So this is what the chief was talking about.
Correct.
Son of a bitch.
His Highness and I have something to discuss with you. Please, climb in.
What? Nice limo, at least. Spacious. It's so spacious in here. This here's an ETWS stretch limo, right? Hell of a luxury. Hi, Papa. Ride smooth as a baby's ass too. Why you gotta say that? Still room to moving up in the world, huh? Suspension system in a luxury vehicle like this versus my pickup are built for totally different things. Speaking of, I take it you like the part I sent you. I got it on special order to ensure it didn't clash with the aesthetic of your truck. Oh, like undersells it. It's a thing of beauty. Even if the ulterior motive behind sending it wasn't just in my head. Still, I'm glad you're both looking well. Thank you. My apologies again for all the trouble we caused you. We weren't expecting to see you all again so soon either. We were already here for a visit with the president, so the timing happened a lot. What? Oh, that Grimhart guy. Didn't see anything about a meeting on the news. Some kind of secret talks? You need to concern yourself with details that are on a need-to-know basis. Well, we are living in crazy times. No doubt there's plenty for our leaders to be talking about. Much as it bugs me that you clearly got something besides that you want to dump on us. Huh? I think I see what's going on now.
I'm sure you do. We invited you here in the hopes of hiring you. This is a joint request from Elsheim and the CID.
That is a request. I'm committing to nothing, but keep going.
The short of it is, we'd like you to go on another trip for us. To the home of the Verne Company, the city of Basel in the southwest.
That's Calvert's biggest ornament manufacturer, isn't it? Basil. I want to eat some leaves now. This sounds like a big one.
If you could take a look at the screen.
What the hell?
Basel is an industrial city that is home to both the Verne Group's HQ and the Basel Institute of Science.
They just got a tablet hiding in the console there.
Its artisanal district dates back to the Middle Ages, and it is surrounded by an abundance of nature. Our problem is that as of late, the city's orbital network has become unstable.
Just because you're rich doesn't mean you need to spend your money on all the fancy things.
In addition,
that's how you
suspicious
lose your
individuals
money.
have been sighted leaving and entering the city.
That's being irresponsible. Don't tell me it's... I know what you're thinking, but we can't assume that until we have all the facts, of which we have very little. Under normal circumstances, we would be well informed of the situation, as our country has deep ties with the Institute. Unfortunately, its director, who also happens to be Verne's CEO, has been notably unforthcoming as of late. That's strange. Isn't your country one of Verne's largest shareholders? Yes, it is. We are not the principal shareholder, but we still wield considerable influence over the company. Yet in spite of that fact, the CEO has been emphatically vague in response to our questions. We suspect he is merely buying time. For what, though, I do not know, but a sudden shift in behavior indicates he's hiding something. Hence my request to you. You're not giving me much to work with here. If you're looking for technical experts, you've come to the wrong place. Oh, I beg to differ. After all, you have one of Marduk's very own concierge in your employ. Also, a little birdie told me you're testing some revolutionary new technology at present. Oh, you mean that Simu thingy? It's still undergoing testing, but we plan to reveal it to the public eventually. Good to hear. I'll most certainly be looking forward to it. Anyhow, if we took our request to the guild, it'd land at the bottom of their list of priorities, given that no civilian casualties have occurred. Also, much like the police, they're as wary as a fox with these sorts of mysteries. Right. If we're on the job, we can deal with any problems that you'd rather keep away from the public eye. The conditions are fair, but you better be willing to pay top mirror for our services. You can count us out. Oh, you needn't worry there. If anything, that makes you more trustworthy in my book. Is that a fact? Well, I think we should definitely consider taking this on, especially if Almada's involved. If possible, I'd like to ask one thing before we agree to take this on. What's the CID's connection to this case? You haven't been upfront about that. Oh? Ever the sharp one. Verne and the Institute are currently part of 2 national projects. One of them is making the Zypha standard available to the general public, both at home and abroad. The technology is a national secret, so our involvement should be no surprise. Make sense? Gotta stay on top of any leaks and scandals so they don't slip through the cracks. What about the other project? Classified. Oh, come on. Boo. Even I don't know the specifics there, so I'm in the same boat as you all. I did try pressing the president for details, but he simply wouldn't budge. Apologies, but that is all the more reason why I cannot divulge any information about the project. The point is, there are many reasons for our involvement. This all sounds fishy as hell, but whatever. Get on with it. As you see. As you wish. The issue of the Zypha Standards funding source also needs to be addressed. And I will delegate that task to your group's chief and concierge. Huh? What do you mean? Since when did you become my boss? Fine, I'll explain. Zypha being Vern's 6th generation combat weapon is common knowledge at this point. But there's a little known fact about the project's humble beginnings. It got a massive capital injection from an interested party. And that party just happens to be the Valis Investment Bank, which, as it so happens, is also the largest shareholder of Marduk, my employer. I see. Sure feels like I'm hearing the name Valis a lot lately. Valis? Oh, as in the city-state? Correct. It's a giant port city in the Central East. It may not have much land, but through trade in the South Sea, its people have amassed a great fortune, which they are investing all over the continent. They're both our allies and our competitors. The Valis Investment Bank is owned by them. So you're trying to drag our asses into a Central Eastern turf war. Also, we can be your eyes and ears. Well, I guess they could be sending in their own spies, especially with state-level secrets up for grabs. In short, you want us to investigate a highly complex situation from a neutral standpoint and get to the bottom of what's happening there. Does that about sum it up? I'll give you an 85 for that answer. In the event that Valis attempts to interfere, we would also like you to act as a mediator. You got this all mapped out. Mediation is not one of our specialities, unfortunately, so I'm not certain if we are your best option for that. On the contrary, I think you all are our safest bet on that front. Should you take our request, you will stay in Basel for 3 days. I'm sure there will be other 4 SVGs you can juggle at the same time. We can't expect you to leave at once, but it would be best if you departed within the next few days. Hey. Alright, we'll give it some thought when we get back. Can't make any promises. I understand. We won't be out of options if we refuse. CID never puts all its eggs in one basket. Regardless, everything we've told you is strictly confidential. Though I think a rather unexpected issue might work in our favor here. Huh? After that, Prince and Kincaid saw them back to their office. Once they arrived, they enjoyed dinner in Montmartre before a gathering to discuss the Crown Prince's request. Take it you ain't heard a thing about all this from your own company? I'm naturally aware of the plan to make the Zypha standard available to the masses, but not about problems in Basel. If A really is involved, I would have expected to have already been informed. Gotcha. Does sound like something that'd take us 3 days either way. But if we're looking into things at Vern and the Institute, we're going to need to work mostly weekdays. But that wouldn't mean Agnes. Actually, the timing here is rather perfect. You see, Wow, high school here sounds really fun. Trust a big school in the capital to bust out the fancy trips. Armis is all about its students thinking for themselves. Something like this makes sense. But you'll have reports to write for days about it too. Yes, actually. Some of my friends who came here the other day are considering Basel too. I was interested in going myself, but I wasn't sure whether or not that was the best decision. But you would be leaving next Thursday for 3 days, so the timing matches splendidly. Ran. It's almost as if Ashe wants this to happen. Well, not that I think my personal circumstances should push us into taking this on, of course. Of course. Don't you dare apologize, Pa. You can't apologize. You're not allowed to apologize. Not in this chat room. But that goes both ways. You're a student first, and don't go forcing your decision to line up with the job. Maybe we do end up in the same general place. Your studies might mean we won't even see each other. It's just fitting that you're using the thumbnail for the beginning of this chapter. A thumbnail? A good thumbnail is a good thumbnail. A good thumbnail can be applicable, is applicable to a stream before the stream even happens. Well, I suppose that's true. But still kinda hurts. Huh? That's where it's coming from the guy who always decides where to go based on who will shove dessert down his throat. Speaking of which, where are we going to find in Basel on that front? Excellent question. A baked tart called an Engadin. Indeed. Alright, Papa, gonna go brush teeth and play comfy Steam Deck games for bedtime. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Have a good day at work. Thank you for coming by, Papa. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Cord! What up? Thanks for coming to this stream. Mwah. Oh, the kiss was Papa. A baked tart called an Engadin. Engadin is probably the most famous. You ending already? No. No, Papa was just saying goodnight. That's all. I will end in like half an hour or so. It's made of walnuts and honey and nougat and has a simple but mellow taste that's just... I suppose Van's right. I need to make up my own mind about what to do. Otherwise my great-grandfather would never... or Dad for that matter. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you concern. Not at all. I don't think anyone could blame you for feeling conflicted here. But should we end up going to the same place, rest assured I will do all I can to support you. She is way too perceptive. Thank you, but why? Oh! No way. I'll speak to my friends at school tomorrow. But if you could work under the assumption we'll all be going and prepare accordingly. Got it. But don't forget that I'm a student first and foremost, right? I won't. I'll make this work so I can handle my obligations properly, both here and at school. Well, good night. Yeah. Night. I guess we'll be leaving next Thursday. Same day as Aramis. But Renee and the Prince just dumped this on us, so they can wait until tomorrow for an answer. Still, she's sure looking brighter than when I met her. That's how much we got waiting on her. I'm sure she's still got a lot to work through. Corn! 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 MVC collection drops. It's dropping tomorrow. Or, I think it's dropping at 9 p.m. I think. I'm not sure. I don't understand times. I'll look out for her as best I can, being her boss and all. And that sure was a day. Guess I'll go for a walk to wind down before bed.
And now we bring you the weather. How's it looking for us?
What's next?
Red!
Oh, thank you.
Oh shit. The prince? Who the hell is this? Humes! Harry.
What's next?
Okay. Station Street.
Let's do this.
One bullet can change your fate.
What's happening here? Did you hear? Hear what? I swear to God, if this is more Sony news, I'm gonna lose it. Of all the deals Epic did with time exclusivity? Like what? I haven't heard. I don't really pay attention to anything about the Epic Game Store because I hate that. I hate that store. They end up with more loss than profit. That makes sense. Who the hell would want to buy stuff on the Epic Store? I literally know people who have waited for stuff to come on Steam other than just so they don't have to buy it on Epic. Yeah, it for sure happened with... It happens with the Kingdom Hearts. It happened with Final Fantasy VII. Whichever others they've done like that. Of course, the loss doesn't really matter because they make stupid money with Fortnite anyways. Speaking of which, of Fortnite, I need to download Fortnite and see if I can get the X-Men characters. I don't know if they're still up or they've gone up yet, but I need to check that out. The hell, man? Who do those guys think they are? Chill it, Downey. I get how you feel, but shouting's doing nothing for us. Oh, but I'm not letting them get away with this. Hell no, not with our street racer pride on the line. Second, we should take our chance while we can. What's going on here? Van! Guess I could let you know. There's this bunch of street racers causing trouble for us ever since they turned up in the capital. They're taunting us, I tell you. They drive like madmen around town just to get on our nerves. I ran my car into a guardrail thanks to their dumbasses. Thinking about it gets me all angry all over again. They had me down. I got from down. He got trashed real bad too. Dude, she had to be sent to the body shop. How can we let loose and enjoy a sweet ride with them tearing it up around town? Yeah, they sound pretty bad. Who are we dealing with here? They call themselves the High Bloods. There's 4 of them. They all come from Orosian. They used to stick to their turf, but they recently started moving here. They're all rich kids, obviously, and their cars are really souped up. What's more, their leader is Lucio. Their leader, Lucio, is the grandson of ETWS's current company president. He's got a modded ETWS sports car. Ain't no slouch as a driver either. Last we raced, he passed me by like I was just crawling through the street. Can you believe that? Hold up. You said it was the ETWS president's grandson? Man, that sucks. Last thing you need is someone related to the company's top brass being a dick. Excuse me. And he's not the worst of it. There's another guy that's an even more reckless driver. His name's Damien, and he styles himself as their main fighter. He's all cocky, taunting us from his bike just because he can take tighter turns than any of our cars. He's the one that did my baby, and I'll never forgive that bastard. Never! He thinks he's better than us car drivers, huh? So what are you planning to do about these guys? Surely you ain't just gonna let them keep running wild. Definitely not. We tried warning them over and over to stop behaving like this, but it's fallen on deaf ears. Just not heeding warnings like that, I tried talking to Lucio directly. The only thing he said was, if you want us to leave, you'll have to best us in a race. I don't know why I said it like that. You'll have to best us in a race. We're actually on our way to the race right now. Yeah? Guess my time is just that good. You could say that. There's 4 of them, but me and Grandma are the only ones with rides right now. And that's not even counting car specs and driving ability. I hate to admit it, but it's stacked and they're in our favor. But we can't just give up. Yeah, better to lose outright than to flake out on them and just lose by default. Not like we're hoping to lose, though. We're not backing down until they're in the ground. Wish us luck. I don't want to sit back and let a bunch of rich assholes wreak havoc and eat us. Maybe I could lend them a hand here. I'll take the job. You mind if I join? I appreciate the sentiment, but this is our problem to deal with. It wouldn't be right to drag you into it. I disagree. This goes beyond just you. It involves all car lovers now. As a fellow driver myself, I can't just stand back and let a bunch of punks with no sense for safe driving screw my home up. I want to teach them a lesson. Man. Now that's what we like to hear. Let's see why you can't join. Why not let him? Alright. Thanks, Van. You're really saving our asses here. You might honestly be the best help we could have got. I respect you a lot, man. Thanks for saying so. That still leaves the problem of dealing with Damien, though. I'm no biker, so I'm not going to be able to help them. Not so sure how we're going to deal with that niggling little detail. Oh? That's all for today, then. Now to head back to my bike. Isn't that Hermes? Isn't that the... I think that's the mysterious delivery driver. Why are all of you gathered here? Hermes! Your timing couldn't be any better. Got some free time on your hands? Huh? I mean, I'm done for the day, so I guess I do. I see, so you're gonna be racing them to teach them a lesson. Yeah, would really help if we had a bike or of your skill level on our team. What do you say, you up for it? Sure, I'll join your team. Teach you a naughty rider how to behave sounds like fun. I'll make sure they think twice before causing trouble in the capital again. Glad to see you so fired up for this. I really appreciate you agreeing too. Now it feels like we have a fighting chance. Yep, it's gonna be a proper 4 versus 4 race. Now all that's left is leaving them in the dust. Anyway, clock's ticking. Let's get going to the meeting spot. You ready to go? Ready whenever you are. Same here. Then let's roll.
Well, we're on the clock now.
Let's go! It's a mean spot. Yeah, just beyond here is the highway we're using. We're supposed to meet face to face right here first. Looks like they've arrived. Damn. Would you look at that? That's a hell of a ride. Right? A lot of mirror went into customizing her. This ain't gonna be an easy race. Hello, good evening, street racers. I'm impressed you didn't just turn tail and run. So you really showed up, High Bloods? I don't recognize those two. Well, thanks to your biker hours in the shop. So I figured I'd call in some help. Look at these small fry. At least try and make this fun for us, alright? What? I dare you to say that again. Downey's all kinds of fired up now. Now I think it's time we introduced ourselves. We're the High Bloods, a team composed exclusively of those who are elites, even among the elite. Oh my god. Pleasure. You know, I completely forgot you said, till you said the name. I heard about the High Bloods a few years back. Heard they were nothing but a bunch of pampered rich kids, kinda like you. Yeah, you must be referring to our predecessors. They apparently disbanded after doing a tour of Crossbow. Now their name is ours. Is there some specific reason behind inheriting their name? Indeed there is. While we don't approve of the way they loved drinking, women, and gambling, as former nobility we identify with how they valued their chosen bloodlines that gave them power and wealth. It is only fitting that we considered ourselves the true High Bloods. Former nobility, huh? Been a while since I've heard anyone call themselves that. Yeah, you don't hear that kind of thing around here much. Maybe it's because they're from Arisian? So the noble institution was abolished during the Calverdian Revolution. Arisian was the royal capital. Shame that even after decades have gone by, they're old fossils that still can't throw away their elitist bullshit. How dare you! Lucio's family line was a great noble house that had the trust of even the royal family. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. Commoners could never hope to understand our noble thoughts. Noble thoughts. Wow. What I cannot forget, however, is that you people don't know your place. You insist on getting in our way. You're nothing but an eyesore to us on our drives. That's why we're gonna make you leave this capital streets. You got a lot of nerve. It's a riot that you think causing trouble for folks with your reckless driving is a way to have fun. As street racers, how could we hand these streets to you when you lack basic manners or compassion? Heh, just what are you getting yourself all worked up over, commoner? Just look at you in your half-assed custom ride because you got no mirror to spin. You got no right to talk when you can't even bring out the true worth of your rides. Well, damn, you got a big mouth on you for such a little brat. If you know so much about the true worth of our rides, why don't you teach me? I thought they were just going to take the sitting down. It's time we settled the score right here, right now. Get ready, High Bloods. Drivers as reckless as you have no right to call yourselves street racers. So we're making this your last drive. It would appear we have 4 vehicles each, so how about we race one-on-one? When you're ready, we'll leave for the expressway. Don't disappoint us. And so with their street racer pride on the line, the curtain to their fierce battle rose. After confirming the rules of each race one more time, each participant went right to work preparing their vehicles. Oh, I'm seeing something. Oh, wow. Okay. Receiving some news here. Alright, that's it for now. Let's decide who's racing who. Think I could go up against the biker on the team? Sure thing. Just ride safe, okay? Of course. So who's gonna face Lucio? Could you leave him to me? It's my job as leader to get revenge for Downey. I have to. Graham. This race is about you guys. Whatever it is you're thinking, I'm down. That being the case, you said it yourself. If you go as is, you're gonna lose. I'm not even talking about your driving technique either. We're going by specs, it's gonna be real tough for you. And I hate to say this, my truck could handle this ride. Hell, I can promise you I won't lose. Van. Alright, then Van will be racing Lucio instead. We're already borrowing your skills, might as well be in it to win it. Got that right. I'll cut that spoiled brat down to size. Then I guess that means we'll handle Lucio's two flunkies. If I remember right, they both came here in ETWS sedans. By the way, I've seen that Roger guy up close and personal before. I think I've got a decent idea of how he operates. Yeah, I knew I could count on you. Then I'll take on the other guy, Tebow. Great, sounds like we're all squared away. Once we wrap up our fine tuning, let's hit the road. We're rooting for you guys. Go kick some ass. And please don't get hurt. Thanks, you guys. I promise we're gonna beat those high bloods. With the matchups decided, everyone got in the cars and we're off to the races. First round pitted Jennifer against Tebow. Jennifer's Zelino sedan had the edge and traction due to the love and care she put into tuning it. As the race went on, she slowly but narrowly narrowed the gap between her and Tebow. However, her vehicle lacked the horsepower required to beat a sedan, which boasted a roaring engine that ultimately led them to victory. Damn. For the next race, Graham stepped up to the plate, ready and willing to avenge Jennifer. Graham's inert was a lightning-fast sports car, but Roger's decked-out sedan was no slouch either. It was a close race, but both cars being neck and neck from start to finish. In the end, Graham's powerful traction allowed him to emerge victorious by a hair's breadth. After that, it was time for the third round to commence. We're at 1-1 right now, so we don't have this in the bag just yet. That just makes this all the more exciting. It'll be a cold day in hell before I lose to some pathetic courier lady. Get ready to choke on my dust. You stole my line. The starting line's up ahead. Time to get serious. Holy hell, look at her go! Can't even see her anymore. Eat that, loser. But it's a little early to celebrate. That thing's acceleration isn't half bad, but its top speed doesn't hold a candle to my bikes. Specs aren't the only things that matter in a race, you know. Wow. On that point, you and I agree. That scumbag just rammed his handlebars against hers. Talk about dangerous. The fact that he pulled it off without losing his balance shows he's no amateur. Still reckless, though. These guys are freaking crazy. Come on, I dare you to try to overtake me again. If you do, I'll hit your dinky little bike with everything I've got. What's the matter? Can't keep up? Or is our wimpy-ass courier getting cold feet? There's less than 500 ARG until the finish line. Victory's as good as mine. This is the decisive moment. I can slow down, make him think I've given up, and speed past him when he least expects it. Or I can rev up right now and punch it. Slow down. Throwing in the towel already? What a wuss. Just stick to carrying around people's junk in the future. Yeah! Go courier lady! She caught me off guard by speeding past him at the last second. What an incredible strategy. She even had me fooled. Was one hell of a secret weapon. Nice job. Was that a turbocharger? Something along those lines. I was hoping I could win without revealing it, but them's the brakes. Well, guess I'm up next. Get him, Van! Knock the high bloods off their high horses! Really did customize every part of that ETWS car. The suspension to the spoiler. You must be daft if you think you can take me with that little girl's car. You slighted me with your hubris, and I will make you pay for it. There's more cars on the road now. Using the turbocharger might be way too risky. Whoa! He swerved around those cars like it was nothing. Thankfully, all this traffic is preventing him from hitting his top speed so I can keep up with him. Can't get too cocky here, though. He might not be on Maxim's level, but he's still a force to be reckoned with. I had hoped he had a trick up his sleeve like that woman did. I was so looking forward to making a fool out of him. It was clear he has nothing. What a disappointment. We're approaching the point where the traffic from the Riverside District joins the expressway. At this time of day, maybe I could. Looks like you couldn't keep pace with me. How pathetic. Someone forgot to take out yesterday's garbage. Why must there be so many of these infernal trucks on the expressway at night? What? Your lack of knowledge that the area is coming back to haunt you, bud. Damn, he caught up faster than I thought he would. Well, look at that. So you do have a modicum of skill after all. Too bad it's futile. That pile of scrap can't match my car's acceleration and speed. I might be able to secure victory if I use my turbocharger, but it'd be risky. Should I do it? Prioritize safety. No, I can't risk hurting anyone. I'll accept no less than overwhelming victory. He's got a turbocharger? Don't use that here, it's too dangerous! Whoa! Try to warn you, dumbass. He almost crashed into that car. And that's that. This race goes to us. They did it! You guys are amazing! Yeah, you even surprised us. Seriously, way to go above and beyond. Sometimes things just work out, you know? We really have Hermes and Van to thank for all this. It was the least I could do after you came to me for help. It was a close shave, but hey, I gotta show off a little. It's all good. So I Blitz, you're gonna keep your promise, right? Curses, how could this have happened? Our machines were tuned to perfection. We were in peak racing condition. I'm sorry, Lucio. If only I'd gone faster. I managed to win this time, but to be honest, I don't know how it turned out if we did a round 2. Never thought I'd run into a biker as wild as her. Here I was planning to run circles around her, but she ended up running circles around me instead. Damn, man. Guys. Fine. As promised, we will come nowhere near the capital from this day forward. We'll also cover the repair costs for your 2 vehicles. Sincere satisfaction, commoners? I got issues through your tone, but yeah, that works. Well, hey, that's pretty generous, actually. Maybe you're not as bad as I thought. Was that all it takes to win you over? They're the reason our cars are all busted up. Well, now all that is said and done, it's time we return to Oresia. However, do not misunderstand, and in no way have we recognized that our style of driving is worse than yours. When next we meet, you shall be met with overwhelming defeat. May you never forget it. Yeah, just you wait and see. Next time, I'm gonna blow your socks off. Okay. Huh? Just what is all that supposed to mean? I guess they won't mess around here for a while, but they'll be back for revenge at some point. What? Why do they get to decide that? What was the point of this whole deal then? If only they were more honest with themselves. I'm glad things worked themselves out in the end, I guess. Well, it wouldn't have gone as well if you and Hermes weren't here. There's no way this is the end of it, but for now, we've at least chased them away. Thanks for the help, you two. It's no biggie. I enjoyed myself, so it was worth it. Likewise, I'm happy my orbital bike skills proved useful. So the battle against the High Bloods came to an end, with everyone singing praises for one another's efforts. On the way back, Hermes parted ways with the group, and Graham and his people returned to the prayer shop.
That takes care of that. Looks good to me.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Whew. What the heck?
What'll it be?
Give for Aaron.
Come again.
So it's got bad attitude.
What's next?
Here you go, bud.
What? You expecting thanks?
Something. Okay. Now's the perfect time. Thank you everybody that came by to watch. I super appreciate it. I will be back Friday. Sorry for the yawn. I will be back Friday, where it is Fighting Game Fridays, which means we're going to be playing Marvel vs. Capcom Collection. I don't know what we're going to be doing exactly. I might try to do an arcade run of each game for funsies. I don't think I'll be playing online just yet, because it's been years since I've played MVC2. I think I was still single digit years old when I played that game. Alright. Catch you later. Bye. Bye.